Welcome to Division 2. This is the weekly roundup. I'm joined this week by the great man Sean Dutchy Holland, by popular request from everyone. So great to have you back.
Yeah, it's a slight stretch of the truth there, but we'll run with it.
A little bit of embellishment of the truth never hurts, mate. Foss Camden, they had a darn good win, 16,703 against Sacred Heart, 9,660. Before this game, probably people were thinking, which of these two sides are going to play Henley in the grand final? Maybe Youngly Mercedes, but Foss put their hand up on the weekend.
Yeah, they certainly did. It's an impressive win. 16, like you said, 16-7, 103. It's you take that every day of the week. So for Foss, Bergsma 4, kicked 5. Ramsey was 4. Cumming got 3. Underwood 2. Jacker and Gordon kicked singles. Finn was named best on ground for the Phantoms, with Ramsey, Cumming, Bergsma, Young and O'Grady rounding out the 5 better players in the impressive victory.
And Sacred Heart, mate, their goal kickers to mate?
Cock got 4, Potts got a couple, Maroney, Turton and Forster kicked singles, and the better players were Potts, Vince, Cock, Peake and Brooks, and tried hard all day.
Very good win from Foss. And here was a bit of an upset. I saw Youngly Mercedes the week before, and they were really good. And could not believe it. Pembroke 10-12, 72 against an inaccurate Youngly Mercedes, 4-17, 41.
22 scoring shots to 21. Just normally tells you the game was fairly even. Yet there's a 5-goal margin there. So, but. Bad kicking's bad footy, mate. And if you can't kick, you can't play. So that's probably a bit of a stretch, but only they are a good side. So just a bad day at the office. I'm sure they'll be in front of the sticks
week before they're brilliant.
Yeah. So for Pembroke in the win, Mason got a couple. Then singles to a host: Greeny, Evans, Pengelly, Holbrook, Marini, Kerno, Connors, and Williams all got singles.
I heard. This is from some of the Youngly Mercedes. I was talking to him on Monday. They said LJ Connors, and he was named best. They said it was probably the best individual game they've seen from one player for a long, long time.
Well, that's a good rap. So midfield type, is he? He bobbed forward and kicked the singles.
Wingman.
So outside leg speed. So he was named best on ground, with Williams, Franklin, Pengelly, and Marini rounding out the better players in a good win for the Pembroke.
Yeah, for Youngly Mercedes, McConnell kicked 2. The big Croatian sensation got 1, and Heaslip got 1. Better players, McConnell, the Croatian sensation, was second best. Spinelio, who's their second ruckman, James, Cabaz and Stewart. And good win for Pembroke. A bad day for Youngly Mercedes, but I'm sure that Youngly will come back and bounce back this week.
Bigger and better.
Yeah, top played bottom at Shark Park, mate, and she was an ugly day if you're a Broadview fan, mate. It was 16-13, 109 to the Sharks, Broadview 4-3-27, and
they roll on. They roll on. Everyone picked pre-season that just slide through. Currently sitting 8-0 and thoroughly deserved all the pre-season hype. I'll let you go through the Henley blokes being. You've got a bit of a...
Yeah, we're down there a couple of years. Curry kicked 6, Lane kicked 3. Lane was from the Eagles. Williamson, good footballer, kicked 2. Clark 2. Bubbles Johncock kicked 2. Better players were Lane, Longman, Enright, Stephen Jarman.
Again?
Yeah, Curry, Newman.
Wonder when Jars will face his old man when they play games. Has he done it yet? I don't think he has as yet. So
the old man was running around in the Magoos last week.
Oh, geez, you use the term running loosely, but anyway. For Broadview, in a disappointing season thus far, Norton, Hodby, Shepherd and Massey all kicked singles. Big DePrince was named best on with Matovic, Fergus, Strauss and Baker. I can't help but notice there's a couple of younger lads in the B grade for Broadview that I think it might be time just to get some games into these kids, because the season's gone now. One in particular, Ian Carter, is a young lad from been out at North Adelaide for a little bit, and he's a real promising prospect for them. But I mean, obviously the B grade got absolutely smacked on the weekend, but. Yeah, it might be time just to.
You think Broadview are gone?
Yes,
and I mean it's not being unkind. They haven't won a game, and they're probably heading to Division 3. We did the live call of the Gaza Old Ignatians game on the weekend, and Gaza 16,804, Old Ignatians 1752. It was a fairly scrappy sort of a game, it wasn't a lot of ball ups and things like that. Gaza playing games with their best players. I think they've named Fulton, Frederick, Jones, McCready, and Skinner. Now, Hines was probably best on ground, and there was a lad, Ashley Bruce. Gav Lauder said not allowed to talk about him, but he's from Pastoral, can seriously play. David Lake was really good. So
as always,
none of those three were named. So obviously some sort of game. Murdoch was good for Old Iggy's. Owen Thompson and McNeil was on Sydney's list. He was pretty good. Will Abbott was really good for them. For Gaza, Lee kicked 3. Bruce, the lad we were talking about, he was really good. He kicked 3. Benny Bioli, big fella, kicked 100 goals in the under-18s a few years ago. Big left footer, about 6'4", can play.
Got to be very good to kick 100, Luke.
Oh, only you can, mate. McCready kicked 3 through the midfield from West Adelaide. David Logie kicked 2. Gruber was pretty good too. He kicked a couple. Gruber was quite good on Saturday. And then just Leon kicked 2 for Old Ickies. Not a lot.
The margin surprises me. Not so much the result, but the margin. Certainly the margin surprises me. I mean, for me, this game going into it was, I had it as a toss of the coin game. Old Iggies have been in reasonable form. But Gaza, just the margin surprises me. Yeah,
they were okay, Gaza, without being, over the top. But we're back there in a few weeks. So, Athelston, just rolling along, mate. We saw in the week before they struggled a bit against Unley Mercedes, but come out all firing against Scotch. It was 13-12-90. Scotch 5-12-42. Better players, mate.
Sheedy led the way with 3 goals, and Strizey as well. Elliott got 3 also, and then singles to Stewart, Chanello, Cluse, and Miranda. Sheedy, Beston, Owen, Morello, Maurice, and Cluse, the better players in the good wing for the Raggies.
How about for Scotch, mate?
Better players were Campbell, Langnock, Tupenny, Collett, Thorpe, and Ixon. King up forward kicked a couple of McAdam, Lock, and Langnock singles. So in the 8-goal loss, they'd be disappointed with that, Scotch.
Yeah, they're struggling a little bit. They're down there with Broadies and with this week with Pembroke having that good win that puts them even in deeper trouble. The Premiership ladder,
it's a pretty interesting ladder, actually. I mean, obviously, Henley marching on their merry way. 8-0, they get a win this week. They could potentially be 4 games, more than likely 3, but potentially 4 games in front of the pack. So, excuse me. Then we've got a logjam. The 4 of the top 5 are all on 5 and 3, and that speaks volumes of the competition. Foss, Sacred Heart, Athelston, and Gaza all on 5 and 3, which is impressive. Then you got Unley just a game outside. That loss hurts them, obviously.
Yeah, they were really good the week before.
So it puts them to 4 and 4. Like to get a win and turn at the bye, on the right side of the ledger. Old Iggy's 3 and 5, as with Pembroke 3 and 5, and then down to Scotch for just a couple of wins for the year, and Broadview yet to meet the judge. So, and look, it's going to be a fair race for Broadview to win a game this year. So.
Well, top slots sign up, Henley.
Yep.
And as everyone said pre-season, everyone tipped it. That's what's going to happen. They're going to go back to Division 1. And it's a matter of who's going to play, who's going to make the finals. And you'd think the top 6, Henley, Unley, Mercedes, Gaza, Athelston, Sacred Heart, and Foss in whatever order.
I mean, for mine, the top 5, so I think that the top 5 won't change. But again,
they were really good the week before Unley Mercedes. So, we'll wait and see on Unley Mercedes. It's hard to know when you just see them play one week, but they were really, really good against Athelston. So, this week, Scotch and Pembroke at Scotch.
Pembroke for me.
Yeah, based on last week's form, you would.
That's the only reason I've gone with it. So, Then Broadview hosting Raggies. I think Raggies might rack up some real percentage here. Big win for the Raggies, I'm tipping.
Yeah, Broadview Ovals, be fairly dry, keeps the water well. Old Iggy's against Foss Camden at Hunter Park.
Foss.
And here's a game that'll this might decide who gets that first spot. Only Mercedes take on Gazer at Kingswood.
Gazer for me.
Second only Mercedes after watching the week before and seeing Gazer last week.
Okay.
So I'll take home Mercedes. Sacred Heart at Mitchell Park Oval taking on Henley.
Could get ugly. Could get real ugly.
But that's they're sitting second and third. So third. Sacred Heart third.
Henley for me. But I just think Henley now have just really changed here. I think they're going to just leave the rest in their wake. I really do.
Yeah, and they won't rest players because they're heading into the break.
That's
so
right,
they've got to buy. So I can't see anyone beating Henley. So hard to see. So anyway, thank you very much, and see you next week.
Thank you.